I'm a Barbie girl in my Barbie world. Da da da. I'm a uni girl in my uni world. Da da da. And you can fill in the rest. I haven't even seen that movie, but we did go see Freedom, The Sounds of Freedom, last week, and we did go see Mission Impossible. The Barbie one I'm going to kind of pass on, so it's not a big deal. I'm always wanting to come and share my perspective on self-mastery, self-love, moving through the challenges of shifting the dialogue in our heads. You know, thoughts are things extremely powerful, even more so now. And then I always like to share that idea of we are the ripple in the pond. We are the gift that's unwrapped by our presence. And I can say that again and again in a bunch of different ways, but I pretty much just say it that way. This is a time of gathering all of our resources, storing them here in the high heart, and then flowing out. I've been kind of complaining lately that, my plate's not really full, but these last couple of days, I've been really grateful that my plate is like empty. And I can just go to the refrigerator, get some stuff out, pop it on the stove, in the oven, or the microwave, and partake of it, and I'm good. There's not a lot happening in the head and the heart right now in terms of things not flowing in my direction. I know that's going on with a lot of you too. There's some magical, magical things happening out there. As I tune in on the inside, more flows up. And I'm like, oh, where have you been? Mystery and secrets. I pulled a few cards the other day, and they still feel really appropriate right at this moment. So let's share this one. Recalibrate skills for a new uncommon conscious sense, right? Oh, I love this acronym. FCC, Female Connection Combined. And that could go for guys too. But Female Connection Combined. All right, what else did I do? Oh, my Godments card. Graceful, open destiny, if you choose. Oh, and here's another one. The new ADD. Awareness, discernment, detachment. While sharing is the new caring, so often I know I superimposed my views, my thoughts, my judgments, my projections onto others, and I made the assumption that everybody wanted to evolve. And everybody thought that self-mastery was like what was the thing. And then I've come to realize that that was just for me. I mean, there's a lot of you out there like me for sure where we resonate. I get it. But it is a time of kind of digging a little bit deeper and then pulling forth the things that really feel good to you and then dropping the things, like they say, and drop it like it's hot. Drop the things that don't work for you, or let yourself be let go of. I like that. Let yourself be let go of. It's, for a lot of us, and you're probably there, it's the awareness of an old dialogue, an old pattern, an old belief system, an old way of being, an old way of speaking, even an old way of dressing that pops up to you and speaks to you. And then it starts to cause you to reflect the new energy that's rising up in you, the new energy that's being created. It's a moment by moment creation. At least that's how I'm allowing it to be. I'm not wanting to get too rigid with anything, but the other day I did see a post, because you all remember that I did massage and had a studio and had clients and all that stuff, and I would talk to them about water, about magnesium and different nutritional things to make their body be good and healthy and vital. Some were interested, some weren't. But I was always the partaker of my own knowledge and wisdom, so that's a good thing. So someone posted something about the borax and how sodium borate was a good thing, and I'm like, and my hips and stuff have been kind of hurting, so I thought, well, let me check this out. And then when I dove a little bit deeper into the boron thing, like, yeah, boron is super important. Boron, boric acid, sodium borate. There's many names for that, but the hydrogen, oxygen that's in that, as well as the boron in that borax, is really powerful. Our plants need it for cell wall integrity. So I would think that we would too. And I went on a couple of sites. I went about 4 different sites. I went on the earthclinic.com, which is the one that was recommended by the girl where I saw the TikTok video. And there's a wealth of information, and there's like an 8-page synopsis of how to use the borax, the history of that whole energy. I thought, cool. So download that. I highly recommend that. And then I went to the NIH, National Institutes of Health, and they had a brochure for health professionals. I looked at that, and they had one for consumers. And after reading the documented research that has gone on with boron, boric acid, and borax, of which boron is an important part of that, okay? Lots of research. So they were like really non-committal. It was kind of amazing. But I've known for a long time that our Western health scare system, as it has never been about health and healing. It's always been about sick care. And you're fortunate if you have been in that system and have managed to maintain vitality. And it probably is because you're not like operating that system 24/7, 365. I mean, if I broke a leg, I wouldn't try to set it myself. And if I happen to need open heart surgery, you know what? I wouldn't attempt to do that myself. And if I needed to have hip replacement surgery, okay, possible. Boron, check this out. I did more research. Boron is one of the elements that they're looking to use for the hip replacements instead of like titanium, because it actually morphs with your natural body elements. Isn't that interesting? And then here's another tidbit that as I was diving down about the borax, I want to say also thank you to the young lady. I didn't write her name down or her website, but she did this video on TikTok, and I guess it went viral. Well, it inspired me to do a little deep diving as much as I know about things. And I'm like, thank you. So, the thing about the other deep dive that I discovered, lithium. So to get lithium is one of those minerals that is going to be in great abundance along with boron, because guess what? What are we moving from? Oil-based, right? Carbon-based, and we're going to be having like electric cars, and we need lithium batteries. And so the supply of lithium, of which boron is a part of that, when you go to, aggregate that the way it's done. So maybe we should be investing in lithium and boron. There is a company called Lilac. Lilac? Lilac. Yeah, Lilac. And they're a new company, but they raised a bunch of money from companies that probably will be doing the electric cars. I've never invested in stocks, so I'm not sure how to look that up, but Lilac Corporation, they're in California. Don't quote me. I guess that'd be the other thing I'd say. While people post things and they can be stimulating, take the time to check it out. Dive a little bit deeper and see if it resonates with your head and heart. I suppose that's the big message that I want to share. Nobody is more masterful than you. Nobody is more masterful than you in your life. And while it might not be totally free of strife, it does not need to be. Sometimes in this land of duality, there's some great stuff that comes from seeing the contrast. So I say, be the contrast in everything you do. Pay attention to being you. And wear some color. Put yourself together. You know, beautify your hair, your house, your car. You know, what else could we beautify? Our yard. Bring nature inside and then go outside. And if you choose, be a Barbie girl or not, and be a uni girl in your world. Singing, I don't do, but sharing is part of me. I love all of you. I'm a uni girl in my uni world. Ba da da da. Ba